What if reality is fake? What if one day you discover it was never real? Everything you touch right now, the people you see, your memories, even this exact moment you hear this voice, could be nothing more than code. And the scariest part is this: maybe you were never meant to realize it. Everything looked normal. People went to work, cities glowed at night. Planes filled the sky, and no one noticed something was wrong. But what if Earth isn't what we think it is? What if the thing we call reality is a perfectly functioning illusion? Some scientists, philosophers, and technology experts are discussing a disturbing possibility. What if we are living inside a simulation? What if the entire universe is part of a massive system? And what if someone is watching us? Imagine this: you wake up one morning, everything looks normal, but then you start noticing small inconsistencies. Repeating numbers. Seeing the same faces again and again. Time starts to feel strange. Unexplainable moments of déjà vu. As if reality is glitching for a brief moment. For thousands of years, humanity believed the universe was real. But as technology advanced, a disturbing question emerged. If humans could one day create digital worlds that feel completely real, then could the world we live in right now also be artificial? And if that's true, then what does real actually mean? Nick Bostrom proposed a theory that sparked massive debate. If a civilization becomes advanced enough, it could create massive virtual worlds that simulate the lives of its ancestors. And if millions of simulations can be created, the chance that we are living in the real world may be far lower than we think. This idea sounds like science fiction, but some scientists say the strange details of the universe make this possibility hard to ignore. For example, why does the universe operate through mathematical rules? Why do the laws of physics seem so perfectly calibrated? Why do atoms behave like a coded system? And why do some physicists believe there may be pixel-like limits at the smallest levels of the universe? As if reality is being rendered, just like a video game. But the more terrifying part is this: maybe our brains do not see reality as it truly is. Maybe we only perceive the part the system allows us to see. Just like a character can never see the world outside the game. But what about death? What if death is the system shutting down? What if time doesn't move the way we believe it does? Some people say they've experienced moments in life they simply can't explain. The feeling that time suddenly stopped. Dreams that feel more real than reality. Remembering a moment that never actually happened, as if it truly did. And sometimes, feeling like there's a flaw in reality itself. Millions of people on the internet share experiences they call glitches in the matrix. People who vanish and suddenly reappear. Objects that seem to change without explanation. The feeling of reliving the exact same moment again. Science explains most of these things through psychological effects. But still, the question remains: what if some things truly can't be explained? And what if this universe isn't perfect? What if reality isn't as stable as we think? Imagine a simulation, billions of people, cities, oceans, wars, love, pain, and imagine all of it existing inside a single system. Maybe the stars aren't real. Maybe galaxies only exist as far as we can see, and the rest of the universe hasn't loaded yet. Maybe galaxies only exist as far as we can see, because just like in video games, the system may only render the parts we're looking at. Maybe the universe only exists when we observe it, and the moment we look away, reality may quietly rebuild itself. Maybe that's why most of the universe is still unknown. Dark matter, dark energy, unexplained signals coming from deep space, maybe these are parts of the system running in the background. And what if one day humanity discovers proof of the simulation? That day, everything could change. Religion, history, science, and our understanding of reality could lose all meaning in an instant. Because on that day, humanity may realize for the very first time, maybe we were never truly free. Maybe our choices were written in advance. Maybe our lives were part of something far bigger than us. And maybe the most terrifying question is this: if this is a simulation, who created it? And why? For an experiment, for entertainment, or is it the attempt of a long-extinct civilization to relive the past? Now look around you. The sky, the people, the cities. Everything looks real. Everything seems to work perfectly. But maybe reality is nothing more than a perfectly designed illusion. And maybe one day, when humanity learns the truth, the way we see the universe will change forever. Because on that day, nothing will ever be the same again. Follow Axiom Earth for more mysteries hidden beyond reality. Axiom Earth.